To whoever this may impact, sometimes our lives have to be completely shaken up, changed, and rearranged to relocate us where we're really meant to be. Sometimes change feels like loss, transformation is scary, and sometimes to discover the best versions of ourselves, we must let go of absolutely everything that's holding us down. Welcome to I Missed Me, your new safe space. I'm excited to form a part of your healing journey. How often do you feel drained after spending time with certain people? The ones who seem to bring their storm clouds wherever they go. Toxic relationships, whether they're with friends, family, or the people around you, can weigh us down in ways we don't always realize. It's not just about the big, dramatic moments. Sometimes it's the little things, like constant negativity, feeling unsupported or unappreciated. That nagging sense of obligation to keep giving, even when you're running on empty. Choosing to cut off toxic people isn't about being mean, selfish, or unforgiving, but it is about protecting your energy and mental health. Think of your life as a garden. If you let weeds grow unchecked, they'll choke out the flowers. Toxic relationships are like those weeds. They drain your resources, overshadow your growth, and make it harder for you to thrive. Cutting ties can feel uncomfortable, even scary, but here's the truth. You are not obligated to keep people in your life just because of shared history, blood ties, or social expectations. You owe it to yourself to prioritize your well-being. Some of the signs that it's time to disconnect might be that you feel emotionally drained after interacting with someone. Your boundaries are repeatedly disrespected. The relationship feels one-sided, with you doing all the given. You feel worse about yourself after spending time with them. And remember, it's okay to say, this isn't working for me anymore. It's not about blame, but it's about boundaries. Once you've identified the toxic relationships in your life, the next step is creating space to reconnect with yourself, your passions, and the people who genuinely uplift you. When was the last time you turned off your phone, shut up the noise, and just existed? In today's world, we're constantly bombarded with messages, notifications, and endless to-do lists. It's no wonder why we feel disconnected from ourselves. Here's how to disconnect. Turn off your notifications. Set boundaries with your device. The world will keep spinning, even if you don't respond immediately. Carve out quiet time, whether it's 10 minutes of meditation, a walk in nature, or journaling. Give yourself moments of stillness. Engage in meaningful activities. Read a book, cook a meal, or pick up a creative hobby. These things anchor you in the present moment. The beauty of disconnecting is that it allows you to rediscover what truly matters. It helps you recharge so you can show up fully for the things and people that deserve your energy. Once you've cleared the toxic clutter, you make room for healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Seek out connections that feel reciprocal. When there's mutual respect, encouragement, and a genuine sense of joy in each other's company. Remember, it's okay to outgrow people. It's okay to need space. And it is okay to prioritize your peace. Turn on your do not disturb mode, literally or metaphorically. Take a step back from what drains you and pour that energy into what lifts you up. Cutting ties and disconnecting can be terrifying because we're hardwired to seek connection, even if that connection isn't good for us. The fear of being alone, the guilt of walking away, or the worry about how others will perceive us can keep us stuck in toxic situations. Letting go is an act of courage, not weakness. Sometimes we cling on to toxic relationships because they're familiar. However, familiarity isn't the same as fulfillment. Holding on to what hurts us leaves no room for what could heal. Instead of asking, what will I lose? Start asking yourself, what could I gain? You might find more peace, joy, and freedom that you have ever imagined. Once you've made the decision to let go, healing comes next. Healing is not linear. Some days you'll feel light and free, and other days you might second guess yourself, and that is normal. Here are some tools to help you navigate this process. Create a ritual for closure. Write a letter to the person or situation you're leaving behind. You don't have to send it. It is for you. But write down everything that you wish you could say and let it go. Burn it, shred it, or tuck it away somewhere. The act of releasing those words can be incredibly freeing. Lean on a support system. Healing doesn't mean doing it alone. Share your journey with trusted friends, a therapist, or a support group. Sometimes just saying, "This is hard," can lighten the load. Focus on self-compassion. Treat yourself the way that you would a close friend. Be kind, patient, and forgiving towards yourself. You're doing the best that you can, and that is enough. Replace, don't just remove. When you let go of a toxic relationship, try filling that space with something positive. Take a class, volunteer, or connect with people who inspire and uplift you. Replacing the void with healthy habits and relationships can help you move forward. Let's talk about silence, something we often overlook in our busy lives. Disconnecting doesn't always mean physically removing. Sometimes it's about creating mental and emotional space. When was the last time that you sat in silence? No music, no podcasts, no scrolling, just you and your thoughts. Silence can be uncomfortable because it forces us to confront what's inside, our fears, doubts, and unresolved emotions. But here's the thing. Silence is also where the clarity lives. When you allow yourself to sit with the discomfort, you often uncover truths you didn't know were there. Spend 5 minutes in silence every day. No agenda, no expectations, just listen. You might be surprised at what comes up. Guilt is one of the main feelings that keeps us from cutting people off. Saying no can feel like you're letting someone down, especially if you're a people pleaser. But let me remind you, setting boundaries is an act of self-respect, not selfishness. Repeat this affirmation if you're feeling any guilt. I value our relationship, but I need to take some time for myself. I appreciate you reaching out, but I can't commit to that right now. This doesn't feel right for me, and I need to take a step away from my own well-being. Boundaries don't have to come up with explanations or apologies. A simple no is a complete sentence. Prioritizing your peace creates a ripple effect. When you choose to protect your energy, you inspire others to do the same. It's like giving them permission to set their own boundaries and prioritize their well-being. You also show up differently in your relationships. You're more present, more grounded, and more aligned with who you truly are. That energy is contagious, and it draws the right people into your life. People who respect and celebrate the boundaries you've set. Let's take a moment to talk about reconnecting with something bigger than ourselves. Nature. Have you ever noticed how being in nature can instantly shift your perspective? The sound of the wind and feeling the earth beneath your feet. It's grounding in a way that nothing else is. If you're feeling overwhelmed, go outside. You leave your phone behind. Walk, breathe, and let yourself be fully present. Nature has this way of reminding us that life is cyclical, that growth happens in its own time, and that stillness is just as important as movement. Disconnecting and letting go isn't about creating walls. It is about building bridges to a better version of yourself. It is about peace over drama, clarity over confusion, and self-respect over guilt. You are allowed to protect your energy. You are allowed to prioritize your joy, and you are allowed to live a life that feels as good as it looks. With love, Mafe. Besties, if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to share with anyone that might need to listen. Don't forget that we have a membership where as soon as you sign up, you will receive an I Missed Me hoodie. Plus, you have access to an exclusive episode every single month, printable activities, meditations, monthly challenges, PDF guides, and behind the scenes content. Don't forget to follow I Missed Me on social media, I Missed Me Podcast on Instagram and TikTok, and subscribe to I Missed Me's YouTube channel, I Missed Me Podcast. I will see you guys on our next episode.